What is up, Bearded Nation? This is Alex from Bearded Collectibles coming to you from my home office. This is a video I wanted to put out on Friday. Uh, Here it is Sunday. Found out that my original video had zero audio, so I had to scrap it, so on and so forth. Won't talk about that. I want to talk about a few things here. I wanted to give it a week because everybody on Retro was pretty upset, and I'm not gonna lie, I was upset too. But I was waiting for the pitchforks to calm down, people to calm down, people to stop being salty. I know it sucks, guys. I know, but at the end of the day, I'm sure, you know, Ake and Riz were trying to push for the game, and probably above them, way above them, just pulled the rights under them. Um, and it sucks. But I want to talk about PanZ dying, my thought process, or my personal standpoint and my business standpoint on that. PanZ dying, sure it affected us all. You guys are fam. I've never been included really in the card community until I started playing Dragon Ball Z when I went back into another card shop before I had mine. And I was like, what year is it? I couldn't believe it came back. So what did I do? I had a ton of Magic cards. I went and traded them in, got over $4,000 worth of store credits, and I started buying cases. Well, they don't let you buy cases. They only let you buy 10 at a time, but you guys will probably already know who that is. 10 boxes at a time, which I don't understand that rule. But I went in, and locally, the local community here in Orlando welcomed me. They helped me understand the game, and it was fun. I loved it. Playing cards it's like our version of playing chess, right? You want to be the best. PanZ dying really sucked. Really was like a stake to the heart, right? We all loved it. It was an amazing game. Brought people together, and it was interesting. Sure, some people say that there's Luxat mechanics and stuff. I just say you hate TN, but that's neither here nor there. Try being for the win. But from a business standpoint, what happened, right? One of my revenue streams just died. Being frank right now. Every quarter, I was counting on the new set revenue to keep the store going, keep the store moving forward. It sucks, from a business standpoint. You're taking that hit. Some stores I know they mentioned they lost $10,000-$15,000. I only lost about $300 or $400. I'm very lucky with that because early on I started noticing things, started noticing patterns in business. No information for the new set came out. When I went to Worlds, they couldn't guarantee anything about a new next set, and I told Ake, if there's no next set, or if you can't guarantee me a set 9, I'm not carrying the singles for set 8. And that's where I was. I was selling stuff off. Worlds, I enjoyed Worlds. Let me tell you, I wish I would have went to the first Worlds. And I was really hoping there was going to be a next Worlds. Seeing everybody face to face, everybody travels. Seeing just everybody being in Texas, right? I had a blast. A lot of people from Florida went. We had a great time. I just hope that something happens again like that we can all meet up again, either a Kai event or North Kai, South Kai, East Kai, West Kai, something along those lines where we all can meet up and just have fun, play Dragon Ball, and just talk and call it a day. Excited about the next the set 8 from the devs. I'm very stoked, excited that they're picking it up and just running with it. It's awesome. I can't wait for that at the moment. Seeing what it stands for, seeing the community come together is awesome. And I'm not gonna lie. At first, when I heard the news, I was mad. I wasn't surprised per se, but I was kind of pissed. I was ticked off, but I had to take it whole reserve it for this video because you can't just bash on Ake and Rich. I'm sure they were doing everything they could to keep it going. I mean, if they knew ahead of time, shame on them. But I'm pretty sure they didn't. So I'm glad that everybody stopped blaming Richie and Ake for a lot of things. You know, they brought, if anything, they brought us, they brought us together. They brought us more whole, kind of like a death in the family. You know, it really unifies us as a community. You guys are awesome. Well, most of you guys. Let's be honest here. You know, but from a business standpoint, like I said, you know, I didn't lose much. Very interesting when it happened. Luckily, you know, Final Fantasy, Star Wars, Destiny, stuff of that nature. Magic, keeping obviously the store afloat. What else did I talk about in my original video? Formats. So they posted out the formats, you know, the Eternal format and the other format. At first, I was opposed to having proxy any card in a deck. At first, I was opposed to it because I was like, man, it's not fair to the people who spend money on the game, who did. But the game is dead now. I say proxy away at this point. We want to keep the game going. I'm sure as time goes on, people will probably buy some of the high end stuff. But even some of that high end stuff is not really selling at the moment. People are waiting until, you know, prices come down a lot more. And one of the things that the retro community has branded people traders or stuff of that nature when they talk about, I'm gonna do it right now, Bandai. You know, the first time Bandai came around, I never played that game. I heard it sucked, or it was a reskin of a different game. The game that they're gonna put out, the card badass ass whatever it's called, it looks pretty interesting. As a business, I'm gonna carry it. So if anybody's interested, you can always hit me up whenever it comes out. I just want to play Dragon Ball, either, you know, PanZ or PanZ, you know, version 2. I just want to play Dragon Ball in general. You know, that's the game I love. I know the characters inside and out. I mean, but if you look at all the mechanics, you know, Mr. Waffles put out a few videos. It looks very interesting. I try it out here and there. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. I had a local say that the mechanics look shitty. I say it's kind of the same mechanics of Final Fantasy to an extent. He doesn't agree with me, but you know, in the end of the day, you know, I had the same assumption about Star Wars Destiny. I was like, a dice rolling game, I don't want to play that. But after playing Star Wars Destiny, it's not just a dice rolling game. You can per se control the dice. Sure, there's some luck into it, but there's cards that let you move dice to, you know, specific portions or other spots on the dice that really you really it's less of a luck and more of a skill per se. But guys, this is my just opinion on it. I wanted to, you know, talk to everybody, you know, telling you guys that the beard is not going anywhere. If you guys need anything, let me know. I'm going to be slashing prices on the store. If you guys still want to, you know, obviously buy singles. If you guys don't, proxy away. It is what it is, guys. I mean, it, like, you know, previously mentioned, it sucks that PanZ died. I was looking forward to going to another 3 regionals this year, because every year I went to 3 regionals. That's how I met a lot of you guys face to face, and then going to Worlds, because I had a blast at Worlds, even though I scrubbed out. Hey, you know, is what it is. Had a great time talking to people, you know, going out with people, you know, deck testing, talking late night, you know, deck changes, keeping people awake because I snore. Hey, I did warn you guys that I did snore. They didn't want to listen, so I slept like a baby. Well, guys, that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, you guys can always, you know, shoot me an IM, comment in the video down below. Whatever you guys want to do. Remember, I'm the vendor that will never block you, and the beard will always love you. So this is Alec from Bearded Collectibles, signing out.